Today we are reviewing another Pacsafe bag, and this is the Vibe 325 ECONYL Sling Pack.
Yep.
So what is ECONYL? I had no idea what it was. It is a company that takes synthetic waste, you know, stuff like fishing nets, stuff that can't decompose and is bad for the environment. They will then take that and repurpose it and make it
into nylon.
Make it into nylon, and it makes amazing bags like this. And so yeah,
it's very durable.
Pacsafe is now starting to make a line of bags using the ECONYL.
Pacsafe is also well known for the anti-theft features, so we'll go over the anti-theft features first and then kind of go into the bag. So first of all, we've got, we'll do the pop and lock system here. So, sorry, my dog is here. She just did not want to go anywhere else.
Yeah,
so
she wanted a nap right
kind
there.
of in the way. So yeah, this is called the pop and lock security clip. And this is a pretty new feature they added to a new line of their bags. And it took us a little bit to figure this out at first. And I think it's great because, you know, thieves can't figure this out easily. So what you do is you turn this knob up top. You'll see a lock and then an unlock symbol up there, but you turn it to the unlock symbol and then you push it in, and then it's supposed to pop up, but it's not.
Well, you push it in and then pop at the same time. So you have to
Push it in?
No, you have to keep it.
Candy's gonna show it. Yeah.
So you have to keep it down.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So let's do that again. So yeah, so there's two symbols. There's the lock symbol, the unlock symbol. So you turn it to the unlock symbol, then you push it down, and then you take it out. Yeah.
You did it!
I did it! And then you just put it back in, and then you put it to the lock symbol. Now you can't take it out.
Pop it in and lock it.
Pop and lock, pop and lock. So yeah, so what this is used for is if you're outside dining and you want to place your bag, you know, on the side or, you know, somewhere around you, but, you know, you don't want to worry about somebody stealing your bag, you can just take this and then put it around the chair, lock it, and then you can feel safe without anybody, you know, having to worry about taking your bag.
Yeah, so you can, like, you know, keep your eyes off the bag and know that your bag is secured to the whatever it is you're securing it to. Because, you know, I hate that feeling where I'm like dining but then you're constantly like, okay, my bag's still there. Like, I've been pickpocketed before, so I'm just very, very like cautious, and like I'm just always worried that something's gonna get stolen. So
yeah,
I don't have to worry about that when I have it secured to something.
Mm-hmm. And then another thing about this bag is it's made out of eXomesh material and also Carrysafe Slashguard material, which basically means that it's made out of steel, so that if somebody tries to slash your bag and steal contents inside your bag, they won't be able to because it's made of wires. So that's another anti-theft feature that Pacsafe is well known for.
And you wouldn't even think that either looking at it.
No.
It's like interwoven in there, which is great. Like, and it's still lightweight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then up here, I guess, Candy, you want to go over the Roobar?
Yeah, so they have the Roobar system on their other bags, but this one they kind of like named it differently. They call it the Sport Roobar, and it does look a little bit more sporty to me compared to the other one. But what you do is, I can go ahead and demonstrate with this one. Let me go ahead and unlock it first. Or maybe it doesn't like it. So to see these two zippers here, so what you do is you kind of slide them in together here, so it like puts the two, what do you call this part? I don't even know what it's called.
Zip tabs?
Zip tabs, yeah, together. So I put this zip tab together, and then you put it inside the Roobar, and
this one's a little bit more trickier than the other ones because there's 4 zippers at once.
When it's just like one zipper, it's a lot easier. But if you want to secure both, so I put them both in there, I close the Roobar, and then I snap it, but then I lock it actually, so this goes up to lock. There you go, I don't know if you just heard it. But now it's, oops, it goes opposite. I just unlocked it. Let me get it back in there. Did I unlock it? Oh, there. I wasn't in all the way there. So now it is secured. So to unlock it, I push this back down, slide the Roobar, and then I can take out the zipper clips and or tabs, and then
I don't know if they're called tabs.
Yeah, whatever it's called, and then that's it. So that is how you use that. I'm glad that it's not very easy to figure out because you don't want the thieves to be able to figure that out. It takes, usually whenever it's something new with Pacsafe, it usually takes about 5 minutes for us to figure it out.
But yeah, I mean, it's great to have this to make sure everything is locked so that, because you wear this on your back, most likely. Candy likes to wear it in the front, right?
I like to wear the sling packs in the front.
But I usually will carry it in the back, so you don't have to worry about somebody unzipping your bag and taking your things. You can make, feel safe with this locking system because this is really hard to figure out.
Yeah, if someone's trying to pickpocket, it's pretty hard to do with this because they're probably gonna start making sounds, and then they're not being slick anymore. Yeah. There is one more security feature that's actually not on the outside of the bag, it's actually in the interior, and that is their classic RFID-Safe pocket. They usually have one at least of, their bags, and this one actually is not in the small one, I think it's in the main, larger one.
Yeah.
So, take a look. So you can see right here it says RFID-Safe. So this is where you want to maybe store credit cards, ID cards, passport, anything that has critical information on it that can be easily scanned. And this device, I've never been a victim of it. I've had friends that have been victims of their personal information being scanned, like the credit card, and then of course a bunch of purchases were made on it. I feel like it's not as common as pickpocketing, but it is nice to have that feature.
Yeah, I didn't even know anything about it until I started looking into Pacsafe bags, and so this device that thieves get, they could just use the frequency from the device and steal your credit card information or any badge information. So this material, RFID-safe material, will protect you from against those waves.
Yeah, it'll block those waves. So, all right, so I guess we'll kind of go over the front pocket, the features of the front pockets. They have, a zipper inside, a mesh zipper, which I really like, which, it's nice to have extra compartments for organization. And what I love about the mesh zipper is you can see what's in there.
Yeah.
When I'm looking for chapstick or keys or whatever, and you're going through all the zippers because you can't see what's inside. So this you can easily see my chapstick is there, so I don't have to go in the other pocket and try to find it. So that is an amazing feature. I love how Pacsafe really thinks about the interior of the bag and not just the exterior. So this interior, we have the City Safe backpacks and we use them all the time on our travels, and it's pink inside, and I love that it's pink because it's easy to locate things, easy to see. And this one, I feel like they kind of made it to match the whole their vibe with because I know they do the whole sea turtle thing, and now with ECONYL, I feel like this kind of matches.
Yeah, it seems like a coral reef or something.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But yeah, nice light color, easy to find things. Plenty of room in here. Crystal likes to store
so I store my little things like chapstick, essential, and then a USB charger. Always need these because my phone runs out of battery real quick, and then of course your cable. So that I put in the mesh pocket because it's easy to find and grab. And then on the outer side there you can put your cell phone.
Yeah, I like easy access to my phone, so the outer pocket.
That's right in here. And also this holds 10 liters. This is a 10-liter bag. And they have a padded, so in the main compartment, they have a padded sleeve where you can put in your 10-inch iPad.
Or tablet.
Yep, so it fits in real nicely. It's pretty snug in there, so anything bigger than that, that's gonna be a no-no. 10 inches is definitely the max. And on the other side, that's where the RFID pocket was. And then they have another little compartment next to it. They have a pen loop in here, or a pen compartment. And then they have another zipper compartment inside here where you can store more things like a wallet or a little camera. And then they also have in here, one of our favorite things that Pacsafe adds to a lot of their bags is this internal key attachment.
Yes, I hate it when I'm going through my bag and trying to find my keys. It really annoys me, and I'm sitting in front of my door all frustrated.
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
Yeah, so you can easily attach your keys in here and
Easy unhook them.
snatch it up like that. It'll be easy to find. like too many things in here. We have the iPad.
I did have my book in there.
That's what it was. I was like, I feel like we have more.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can fit like a pretty big size book here inside here. It's about, let's see, compared to an iPad, a little bit larger, or actually the same height as the iPad, and then a little bit wider.
Yeah.
And it's thicker, of course. So that's just to show you the size of this book and what it can fit. So that can fit in pretty good in there. Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, that book fits in pretty nicely. And yeah, that's about the biggest you can go as far as size. But you can fit in a few more things in here.
Yeah, I feel like any more than that, it's gonna get really bulky.
Really bulky and heavy.
Heavy, so
yeah, so that's...
That looks, I really like, what I like about Pacsafe, because I have a couple of their sling bags, is how padded the strap is. And also the back part is a very nice material. So whenever it's, resting on your skin, it's really nice. It feels nice. It doesn't irritate your skin or your clothing. So they really thought about the material on the outside where it rests on your skin. Another thing too is like, I love organization, and one thing I find about sling bags is I can't hang them up to where it like sits on a hook nicely, but they actually have these convenient hooks just for that, I'm assuming, because I don't know what else this would be for, but I love it. So now I have like my sling bags all hanging up really nicely, like in a row, and it looks organized.
Yeah, it's a pretty good feature they have there.
All right, so one other thing we want to mention is the strap length, and right now we have it on the shortest length, which is at, I think, what was it, 40?
40 inches.
40 inches, yeah.
So if I put it on my bike, is that right?
No, there we go.
Okay. All right. So right now, if I put it on my back, it's pretty snug up there or behind me.
Yeah, this looks so cute with your outfit.
Yeah. Sorry, can't stand up right now, but yeah, so it's very, very snug. I could probably loosen it up a tad to like maybe 42 inches, but yeah, this is the shortest at 40 inches.
So I like to wear it in the front, like, so I like to wear it across my chest like this. If you want this at its max length, it's 58 inches. So yeah, it accommodates a variety of sizes. One more thing we're gonna note is that we tend to always get black bags just because it's easier to match with, our clothes and outfits. But they do have this in a variety of colors. They have it in a dark blue and in a dark gray. So yeah, they have other options out there as far as colors. Yep.
So this is one of our Pacsafe bag reviews, but we have a slew of other reviews that we did on other Pacsafe bags because we love them so much. So make sure you check those out. We'll link them below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to watch more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Bye.